Ever wonder what a woman really says when you're special to her? It's not always the big, flashy confessions. It's often the quiet, raw, deeply human moments, the kind of moments most people hide from the world. It's not just about, I love you. It's about what she trusts you with when no one else is around, things she's buried, wounds that haven't healed dreams. She's scared to say out loud if she's sharing these things. It's because something sacred has formed between you. You're not just another guy, you've stepped into her inner world, the world she keeps hidden from most. And in today's video, we're going to reveal exactly what those rare, intimate signs look like, from personal confessions to vulnerable truths. We'll explore the moments that say louder than words, "You matter to me," if she's letting you into these corners of her life. Brother, she's already handed you the key to her heart. So let's dive in and discover what these special signs truly are. Sign number 1. Her biggest regrets. Gentlemen, when a woman shares her biggest regrets with you, it's more than just a conversation. It's a doorway into the places she keeps locked away. Regret is a powerful emotion. It's tied to the parts of her life that didn't go as planned. The chances she didn't take the people she lost or the person she once was. She might talk about the job. She never chased the relationship that broke her or the time she let fear win. These aren't easy stories to tell. And if she's telling them to you, she sees you as a man who can hold that weight without judgment. Why does this matter? Because regret is laced with vulnerability and trust. She's giving you a backstage pass to her emotional life. That's not something a woman gives to just anyone. She's inviting you to understand her, not just as who she is now, but as who she's been, what she's learned, and what still haunts her. And in that space, she's hoping you won't just listen, but that maybe you'll help her feel a little more whole. Again, sign number 2, her insecurities and doubts. When a woman shares her insecurities and doubts with you, you need to realize this is huge. These are not things women typically wear on their sleeve, especially in a world that constantly pressures them to look, act, and feel perfect. She might worry about whether she's good enough for you, whether you'll stay, whether she's too emotional, too independent, too damaged. Maybe she opens up about her body image or the way she compares herself to other women. Maybe she confesses that sometimes she overthinks your text because she's scared of pushing you away. And here's what that means. She cares. She wants to be seen by you, not just physically, but emotionally. She's not performing anymore. She's being real. No masks, no filters, just her as she is hoping you'll still choose her. And when she opens that door, she's not asking you to fix her. She's asking you to accept her, to see her, to stay with her, and maybe even to remind her in your own way that she's already more than enough. Sign number 3. Her most embarrassing moments. Sharing her most embarrassing moments might seem light-hearted on the surface, but in truth, it's one of the clearest signs that she feels deeply safe with you. Think about it. How often do we replay our worst slip-ups in our heads, wishing no one had seen them? Maybe she tells you about the time she spilled coffee on herself before a big meeting, or how she waved back at someone who wasn't actually waving at her, or the awkward text she sent to the wrong person, completely by accident. These are the moments that most people bury in shame. They're the bloopers of our lives, so if she's laughing with you about them, that means she trusts you not to laugh at her, but to laugh with her. Even more, she's showing you the unguarded version of herself, not the polished one she shows the world, but the clumsy, quirky, real side, the one she usually protects. She's saying, here's who I am when no one's watching, and I feel safe enough to show you. It's a powerful moment, because humor and vulnerability, when shared with the right person, create intimacy, and she's giving you a chance to meet the version of her that doesn't try so hard, that's raw, unfiltered, and completely human. Sign number 4, her past struggles and challenges. Now this one runs deep when a woman opens up about her past struggles and challenges. She's not just talking, she's revealing. She might tell you about the years she had to be stronger than she felt, how she navigated a toxic friendship, or the battles she fought quietly, like anxiety, loneliness, or being misunderstood. Maybe she grew up in a household where love had conditions, or she was the one always holding others together while no one noticed when she fell apart. These stories aren't easy to tell. They come with scars. She doesn't show just anyone by letting you into this part of her life. She's saying, "You're someone I believe won't use this against me." She's hoping you won't see her as broken, but as someone who's risen through the fire and become wiser. And when she shares this with you, she might not be looking for advice. She's looking for presence, for a man who listens with empathy and who sees her not as a victim, but as someone courageous enough to keep moving forward. She's letting you witness her resilience, her strength, her humanity, and that kind of trust it's earned. Not given, this is where emotional bonds grow. Roots, this is where real connection begins. Sign number 5. Her true feelings about you when she shares her true feelings about you. It's not just words, it's a confession of the heart. She might not say, "I love you" outright, but listen closely. She'll reveal it in ways that matter more. Maybe she tells you how much she appreciates the way you listen, how your presence calms her, how her day feels better just knowing she'll hear from you. She notices the little things you do, the way you remember her favourite coffee, or how you gently tease her just enough to make her smile. She may even talk about the future in subtle but meaningful ways, like planning a trip, mentioning holidays together, or imagining what life might look like with you in it. When a woman opens up about how much she enjoys being around you, when she starts attaching comfort, joy, and peace to your name, that's not casual, and don't overlook the other side of this. Sometimes these confessions include fears too. She may quietly say she worries about losing you or wonders if she's really enough for you. These aren't signs of weakness. They're signs of deep emotional investment. She's letting you see the parts of her that are hopeful and the parts that are scared. She's trusting you to hold them both. Because to her, you're not just a fling, you're a man she's emotionally anchored to. And those words, they don't come lightly. They come from a place where she sees something real and wants to protect it. Sign number 6, her favourite childhood traditions. Gentlemen, if a woman starts sharing her favourite childhood traditions, you've tapped into something sacred. These memories are often stored deep in the heart, like holiday rituals with her family, Sunday breakfast with her father, or bedtime stories her mother used to tell. She may light up while talking about certain smells, tastes, or sounds that bring her back, like the scent of her grandmother's kitchen, or a certain song that was always playing during family road trips. You see, childhood traditions aren't just stories. They're emotional anchors. They shaped her sense of joy, safety, and belonging by sharing them with you. She's not just reminiscing, she's saying, "This is where I come from. This is what shaped my heart." It's a deeply personal invitation, because many of these traditions carry layers of nostalgia and emotion. Some sweet, some bittersweet. She may even talk about the ones she lost, traditions that faded after a loved one passed, or after family dynamics changed. By including you in those moments, she's building something new on top of something old. She's letting you walk through the pages of her storybook and saying, "You matter enough to know where I began." And that's powerful, because the more you understand her roots, the deeper your connection can grow. Sign number 7, her painful experiences and trauma sharing. Her painful experiences and trauma isn't just emotional, it's transformational. It's a bridge she builds only for those who've earned her full trust, because trauma isn't small talk. It's the part of her story that still echoes in quiet moments. The wounds she doesn't show the world. She might talk about a loss that shattered her, losing someone she loved deeply, or a breakup that left her feeling worthless for months, or childhood experiences that no one ever helped her process. Maybe she'll share how she once felt invisible, or how she had to survive in silence because no one was there when she needed them. understand this. These aren't just stories. These are the battlefields of her life. And if she's inviting you into that sacred space, she's not looking for pity. She's hoping for presence for someone who will stay, even when the stories get heavy. It takes tremendous courage for a woman to say, "This happened to me and I'm still standing." She's hoping that you'll see her strength, not her scars, that you won't flinch when the mask comes off. In fact, it's in these vulnerable moments that real intimacy is born, because when she shares her pain, she's not testing you, she's revealing the truth of who she is underneath it all. And if you respond with compassion, empathy, and respect, you become something more than just a partner. You become her safe place, and that is everything. Sign number 8, her health concerns. This one is both subtle and profound. When a woman opens up about her health concerns, you're not just hearing symptoms or facts, you're witnessing her deepest vulnerability. Health is personal. It's one of the last walls people let others see behind. She may tell you about something she's currently battling, like chronic fatigue, hormonal issues, digestive disorders, or even mental health struggles. Or maybe it's something from the past, a surgery that changed her life, a diagnosis that shook her confidence, or a fear she carries about the future that keeps her up at night. Some concerns may seem small from the outside, but to her they're massive because health is tied to security, and when that's uncertain, everything feels fragile by sharing this with you. She's saying, "I trust you with the side of me that feels weak. I believe you'll still see me as whole even when I don't feel that way." She's not looking for a cure. She's looking for a man who won't disappear when things get uncomfortable, someone who will sit with her through the hard days, who won't flinch if she's not at 100%. Whether it's physical pain, emotional exhaustion, or both, she's trusting you with something she keeps guarded from most people in her life. And when she does that, you're not just her lover. You're part of her support system, her inner circle, her peace. This level of openness is rare. And if you've reached that point, know this: you're not just a chapter in her story, you're a pillar in her present gentleman. Here's what many men never realize. Women rarely say, "You're special to me." With direct words instead, they show it in the pieces of themselves. They offer you not the flashy, filtered Instagram perfect pieces, but the ones they hide from the world. The tender, broken, beautifully honest pieces, the memories that still sting, the dreams they were afraid to speak aloud, the nights they cried themselves to sleep and told no one until you. So if she's let you in on her regrets, her insecurities, her fears, her embarrassments, her hopes, her trauma, her health, you are not just someone she likes. You are someone she sees as safe, as worthy as hers. She doesn't need you to have all the answers. She doesn't expect you to fix what's broken. What she wants is for you to see her. And if you can do that, if you can sit with her in the silence, listen without judgment, hold space without needing to change her, then you're not just the kind of man women dream of. You're the kind of man she'll never forget. Because in a world where so many men rush to impress the one who listens, who stays, who honors her truth, that man becomes unforgettable. If this video helped you see things more clearly, if it opened your eyes to the quiet language of a woman's heart, then take a moment to reflect. Have you been listening when she whispers her soul to you? If she's shown you these signs, you're already more important to her than you know. So protect that bond, earn it, keep it sacred, and if you want to keep understanding the deep psychology of women, the subtle ways they show love, desire, and connection, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to Dark Psychology, and turn on notifications so you never miss an insight that could change your relationships forever. This is Amelia reminding you, real connection isn't found in words. It's found in what a woman chooses to share with you when no one else is watching. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and always stay curious.